Hey, welcome back everybody, One-Eyed Sniper here, and we're playing XCOM 2. So I want to start off with apologizing for the lack of content. It's taken me a lot of time to get this out, and there's a reason behind that, and it had a little bit of a wrinkle. So, the other day, a couple days ago really, when I tried to do the next episode, once I brought up Steam, the game was no longer installed, so it had spontaneously just uninstalled. All the files were still on the computer, but there was no executable for it. So I told Steam to install it. It basically just did a file check. It did download something. It was really small though. Launched the game and we couldn't load our save. Well, basically it gave me an error saying that all my mods weren't there. So I canceled out of that, turned off all the mods, and then turned it back on. Tried to load it again. Same thing. So this time the next after that I did a completely fresh install of the game. Cleared it all out, let it do an install. Same issue. So I wasn't really sure how to fix it, but luckily I have a backup. I make backups of my saves. So the backup I had, unfortunately, was only from basically where we started out in episode 7. So I went ahead and reloaded that one, and it worked fine. There was no issues at all. So I went ahead and I should have filmed this, and I didn't. So again, I apologize for that also. But I went ahead and ran through it again. I did the exact same guerrilla ops mission. Had a little bit different results, but basically no one was injured this time around. Schofield became a specialist instead of a ranger, and I think we got some different drops for the weapon mods. Other than that, I did everything the same. I made all the same choices, because I actually watched the video, wrote down all the choices I had made. So that's all the same. Though I think I said I was going to go to the black site next, and I think what I'd like to do instead of doing that is
I am still hard at work on the current research priority, Commander.
wait until we've unlocked all the upgraded weapons instead of just the shard gun and the mag rifle. So I'm going to switch our research to Gauss weapons. Right now we're doing the Viper. So I'm going to go to Gauss weapons.
Commander, we've already dedicated considerable resources to
You'll be all
our
right,
current
Tiger.
research project. However, we can move on to something else if you'd prefer.
Yeah, so we'll
I can see why you would consider redirecting our efforts, Commander.
So
we'll get to work on the new project right
Stop
away.
talking over me. Alright, so we will go ahead and finish that before we move on to the black site. We have plenty of time before the Advent project's getting completed, so I'm not too worried about that. So we don't have a current mission waiting for us. So I'm going to go ahead, and I'm still going to hold off on that. It sounded like that was... I received some comments from James, and it sounded like that's something that could go disastrous for me. So I'm going to hold off on that again until we get upgraded weapons. And I'm really looking forward to that, though. We're almost there, so it's a pretty quick scan. So we don't really have anything waiting for us. And I don't believe I can build any radio towers because we're out of power. So what I'm going to do is we'll just head back to the HQ, get some intelligence.
Setting course for Sector 9, Western
Until
United
something else
States.
opens up. That's going to finish off some stuff for us. I thought that said one day a minute ago. Actually, we can make contact instead of just wasting time here. Think. No, because our resistant comms are at capacity. Oh, I can. Okay, so this is a target facility we're going to need to go to anyways, so actually we'll go ahead and unlock this instead of wasting time getting intelligence. Alright. We've reached maximum capacity for contacts. Facilities built to upgrade a staff resistance. Okay, so never mind. We can't do that, so we'll just stick with the original plan. Speaking of the Avatar project.
Commander, the aliens continue to make progress on the Avatar project. If we're going to slow them down, we'll need to move fast.
Alright, so we got a retaliation mission, so that's kind of cool. We'll go ahead and knock that out. Operation Diamond Wagon. Okay, so we've got a new sharpshooter in Constantine, so we're going to replace Palmer. We'll throw in John Constantine. He's going to go down the sharpshooter path, sniper path instead of gunslingers, so we'll give him long watch. That's probably a better idea for me in a retaliation mission. Sidorov, we're going to remove you. We're going to keep McLean. And Schofield, you're going to go. We're going to throw in Dutch. So I got 2 grenadiers, and we should probably get a specialist. Though I'm not going to need to hack anything, I don't think. So I could bring... I could level up Schofield and have him go more towards... Go ahead and bring him, have him go more towards the medical side. Because right now he's just, I don't want to say useless, but he's got no special skills. So actually we will bring him. Flashbang, stay with Flash. It actually makes perfect sense with his nickname. What are you using? Your mag rifle, using the mag rifle. Okay, so let's look at the upgrades we've got. So we have a personal combat sim. I've never actually used one of these before, but we're going to throw it on our ranger. It seems like a good idea to give him better mobility. And with the weapon upgrades, I have 2 hair triggers and a stock. So let's see. We're going to put that on our ranger. And the other one I think we'll throw on Constantine for now. It might be kind of a waste because we're about to replace his gun though. Go ahead and name this one. I'll just use an abbreviation for hair trigger. So actually now I'm thinking we could throw it on Schofield for the mag rifle, or we could just hang on. I feel like we're just going to be getting better upgrades later anyways, so I'm just going to use it. Use it or lose it, right? Well, not really lose it, but it's being wasted otherwise. So put the hair trigger on with you. And the stock I'm going to save for our upgraded submachine gun. I feel like that's a good one to throw on a submachine gun, so... Other than that, I think we're ready for this retaliation. We got plenty of grenades, flashbang. We should be switching you out, though. The med kit. Which I don't think I have one, do I? Okay. There we go. Alright, sweet. I think we're good to go. Let's save some civilians.
Sky Ranger deployed.
We're in the pipe. 5x5.
So I think this is our second retaliation mission? Could be our third.
We just picked up an emergency signal from one of the resistance camps. The aliens are sweeping the whole area, taking out anyone they can find. We're moving in to put a stop to it and protect as many people as we can. Secure the site and neutralize all hostile contacts.
So the retaliation mission, I think this is our second one. It was my second one in season 1 that pretty much ended that season for me. So let's hope I learned something.
Menace 1-5, hostile forces are attacking the outpost. Eliminate all enemy units and protect those civilians. Advent came in hot and so did we. You won't have a concealed position for deployment on this one.
Alright, I don't see any high ground available. Fortunately. We're on concealment, so let's move up smartly. John.
Absolutely. Advent forces sighted.
Right off the bat. Alright, just 2, so not a big deal. John, you're not in a great spot. Before we try to move you around, let's see what we can do. Doubt we're going to be able to get a flank in. Don't want to use a grenade this early if I can avoid it.
The Iceman cometh.
That's the one quote I'm going to hate, because that movie's god-awful. Though I may use a grenade. May not be able to avoid it. Alright. Constantine, let's see. What are your shots looking like here? 55, 39. So let's send you
On the move.
in the back here. It's a decent spot for you. Alright, we could flashbang these guys, so I don't really want to waste that either. Could definitely pull you back. We could throw you on Overwatch. You're just an easy flank right now. So we're gonna move you back here. Field. And what do we want to do with Grant? I gotta worry about this guy coming across, but I am gonna throw a bunch of people on Overwatch. It's gonna be my plan here. Kind of pin him down. Though we could send you back here, though we're running a risk of... There's a guy there. We're running a risk of activating something else if we do that, which I'm notorious for, so let's not run that far away.
What's over there?
Alright, everybody. Get on Overwatch and duck your heads.
Moving to Overwatch. Overwatch. Come get some.
Alright, looks like the civilian got out of the way. Ooh, we got a Muton. Looks like we got high ground here. He was on the lower ground there. Alright, let's see if this trooper wants to make a run for it. You'll be alright, Grant. Come on, guys. There you go. Good job, Schofield.
Target eliminated.
Alright, Grant, that sucks for you. We're going to want to heal you up. Let's see. Got an easy flank there. So maybe we let Grant get some revenge here.
Okay, I'll go.
Alright, make him pay. Good hit.
It's dead. It has to be dead.
Alright, let's see. Schofield. Of course, you're going to be able to heal him from there? Probably doesn't look like you are.
Confirmed. Moving out.
How big's the area? No, you can't, of course. Alright, we'll get him next turn, I guess. Alright. Constantine, grab this guy for me.
On the move! Go! Get out of here! On my way.
Alright, everyone.
Affirmative, covering now.
Hang tight. That Muton's doing some work. Alright, so I'm gonna head towards him. Not recklessly, hopefully, but he's doing the most damage right now.
Get back in there.
Alright, you're back up to full health.
Confirmed. Sure thing.
Where do we want to put you, Dutch? Or actually, Constantine, I should say.
Got it, moving.
I want you on that side of the tree. There we go.
I'm all over it. On Overwatch.
Alright, we got 3 right in front of us, so we should probably move a little quicker.
Not like this.
I'm guessing there's 2 Mutons, because well, I can't really tell the distance, but that guy's moving a lot to be doing that much damage. Alright, Constantine, grab this guy.
Heading out. You're clear. Move out.
And let's send you over here.
I'm on it.
Do I want to just run up there like that? I don't think so. Let's stack up on the wall.
10-4. On the move. Enough talk. Got it covered. I don't think we're alone out here.
Definitely not alone. Duck! Alright. This guy's pissing me off now. There's 7 left. I gotta get 4 of them.
Absolutely. Heading out.
Alright, good. We don't have a sight on anything yet, so we can get everyone up here. Let's get this guy out of the way.
Talk to the hand.
Ugh, that was a bad one too.
Good to go.
It's a good spot for you, Constantine. I don't want to move you too far ahead.
Got it covered. Moving. Come get some.
Oh, they didn't kill anyone that time. No, maybe not. No, they are.
What I could!
Ooh, that guy got destroyed.
Moving to position. You're clear. Go!
I gotta be a little bit cautious about the faceless. Okay, well, at least we're in a good position to eliminate this threat. %, 6 to 8. I like those odds. Don't think I need to move in any closer. Oh, sweet. Their trigger. Alright, so I'm thinking I sword him, throw us in the corner, at least we get a movement out of it. And he should be done. Alright, nice one, John. It's only a 5% chance for that extra action to kick in, so that's pretty good.
I guess that'll be okay.
Alright, don't want to move too far. We've already used up a bunch of actions. Dutch, you stay where you're at. Schofield.
On the move.
Alright,
I'm on it. Affirmative. Covering now.
there we go. Alright guys, make me proud. 2 stun lancers and a muton. No. 1 stun lancer, muton, and a trooper.
These mutons seem a little more agile than the ones we fought in the past. Looks like they're still serving as the aliens front line, though.
Damn it. I could have used those. Those would have been really nice. Alright. Here's what I want to do. I want to grenade this guy. Hopefully we blow the shit out of his cover. And I think we're going to have to move these guys too. Because this trooper, if we don't get him out of the way, it's going to do some damage to us. Is there any way I can get... No, that's about as far as it's going, and I'll take it. Got some barrels there that might explode too. I don't know if that'll help, but... Alright, here we go.
Grenade out!
Come on. Alright, not a lot of damage, but he should be wide open now. We can get McLean in there. Let's hold off on that, though. Dutch, you probably don't have Shredder yet, do you? You don't have anything. Don't have much where we can shred armor unless I hit him with another grenade, which I don't want to do. It's just a 66 with that, which I find odd. So maybe we do use another grenade. No. Right? Maybe. That'll get his cover taken out. It's a for sure hit on Constantine. We won't be able to move him though, but... So, it would probably be smart if I move him now. It's probably not too bad of an idea. Though we could use that to take him out, which is probably even a better idea. So we're going to save Constantine. Alright, McLean, get up there.
On my way.
We could use the sword. That should take out the rest of his armor. Though we'll be right out in the open. So it's not a great idea. 83% chance to hit here. Which is pretty good. It's actually excellent. So let's take the shot and then hopefully we can wipe him up with somebody else. Ooh, right in the face. Alright. Thanks, McLean. You're the man.
That's right.
Okay. Now we know we can get a kill on him with Constantine. What can we do about this guy? Anything? That'll get us... No shot there. You have no shot at all. Dutch, you have a shot, but it's not going to be a good one, right? Though we could use another grenade on you, potentially kill you, but at least destroy that part of your cover. Explosion's kind of close to the civilian, though. But we could throw you in here. Let's do that. We may have been getting more of a bonus. We were getting more of a bonus out of the height advantage than we are the distance, but let's do that. Alright, no kill. And Schofield's still not really getting a shot out of this. It's getting just enough cover off of that tree. How many actions we got left? We got Constantine and Schofield. Schofield needs to get the kill here. What's your shot like from there? 49. If we don't get the kill, this guy's taking a shot. Though I'm more worried about him than I am... I'm more worried about him than I am the trooper. If I'd brought Connor, we would have had combat protocol. Unfortunately, we don't. Alright, let's get you up there.
Closing on target position now.
Take probably a 50-50. Yep. Make me proud, Schofield. Nice. Nice. Alright.
Target neutralized.
So I could be a little dumb here and take the pistol shot. But I think we'll just use the grenade and be done with this. Get rid of all risk. Actually, you don't even have a shot from there.
Throwing grenade!
Alright, stun lancer done. Let's... I don't want to say unfortunate, but a little bit. We need some reloads here. It's interesting they went for the high ground. Alright. Bulldog's got a good shot from there.
What's over there?
Before we do that, though... 59, 21. I lost the other one. I don't know where he went. You only have a shot on him. No way your grenade's going to make it that far. Kind of feel like we've got to take that one.
I nicked him. Out of ammo here.
You did. That's a little sad for me.
Nice night for a walk.
You back up here. What I'm thinking is we use McClane, take this shot. If he doesn't kill him, we can send Constantine over to here. He gets another pistol shot. We could easily go for the sword with McClane, and then everyone else is going to go on Overwatch and hope this guy doesn't take a shot. The other guy's definitely going to run at us too, and I don't know that we'll be able to get the kills. Five to 7. He's got 6 health. Let's do that. Oof. All right.
Only the best.
So we can put Constantine on Overwatch. Schofield will probably have to move back, but everyone will be in full cover. Fortunately, they're going to get really close to Schofield before he takes a shot, which means his sniper rifle is going to be a little bit at a disadvantage. Or should say Constantine, I mean. I can send aid protocol to him. I don't know how much that's going to help. And it's not guaranteed that... Actually, I don't know if I'm guaranteed that we'll have a shot from here. I think we will. So this is probably a much better location. Of course, we could always just get Constantine out of there. And then leave it up to McClane, who's got more health, to take the brunt of any damage. It'll be one less Overwatch. Unless we send McClane down here and he'll have this pistol. Who else we got? Schofield, Dutch, Constantine. Alright.
Moving to position.
I'm gonna go into pistol Overwatch. Son of a bitch. I don't know why I didn't see that coming. Oh shit. All my Overwatch plans are being decimated here. Alright, Schaefer. You've already moved, so take this shot for me. Only 5. Constantine's not going to be able to get the kill with his pistol. That leaves it up to Schofield and then maybe Constantine to polish it off. This should do it though. This will do it actually. But we need to get you into better cover position. You still have a shot from there. Okay.
On my way.
It's no longer 100. We're down to 99, but...
Taken care of.
Alright, it's John Constantine against the world. I think we can't get the kill, so we're just going to hunker down.
Digging in.
I don't know that that Overwatch would have been enough to spook this guy, so...
I think I'm bleeding.
Alright, 2's not bad. As long as the other guy doesn't knock off 5. Don't knock off 5.
Looks a little ugly.
Okay, he's unconscious. That sucks, but it's... could be worse. Okay, reload.
Let's do this.
94. Take it. I'm not sure who needs kills here. I haven't really been tracking it. But we could always give Dutch one. Potentially. So, one of my playthroughs, before I ever started doing videos, I played this. Didn't get very far, but I forgot I had an unconscious guy, and I shot a grenade. Where the, I think it was a stun lancer too. Had knocked him out, and I blew up my own dude. So, be cautious of that, people. Try not to make that mistake again. No kill, huh? It's alright. Schofield, you could use one.
Locked and loaded.
Are we done here? I think.
Enemy eliminated. What do we got here? Menace 1-5, status confirmed. We're
All
not
right.
picking up any additional contacts. The AO is clear. Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
Alright, 3 people wounded, which kind of sucks, but we got some loot there. We'll find out what that is. Alright. Yeah, Grant's gonna be out for a while. McClane will be back on his feet pretty quick. Okay, Schofield, you're gonna go medical. Alright, we got another stock and autoloader. The first reload in a mission does not cost an action. Okay. Bunch of corpses. Alright, the Mutant Autopsy. I haven't done this one yet. So the aliens' primary shock troops are even more dangerous than they were when we faced them during the invasion. Our hope is that we can emulate their plasma-based explosives for our purposes.
Hello, Commander.
Commander, the ongoing stress of combat can shake up even the best of our soldiers. As long as we keep them healthy, I'm sure they'll recover given time.
Alright, so Grant, facing a little bit of death and healing, has got his will reduced, so which is understandable, I guess. But we're going to take him on enough missions,
Asking you, Doctor,
so I don't feel
what
like
exactly did you do
that'll
before
last
the
too long.
invasion?
At one time, I was employed as a biochemist in the pharmaceutical industry, mainly researching vaccine production techniques. Because of my background, I was rounded up by Advent and put to work in one of the very first gene therapy clinics. I saw firsthand what their technology is capable of, for better or worse.
I'd say we're lucky to have you with us.
I appreciate the sentiment.
I was just verifying I didn't have an unused engineer. Alright, so as soon as this is done, we can build a power station, whatever it's called. Only got 2 days left, so that's good. I don't know if it's been a bad strategy waiting on that or not. But so far hasn't. I don't think it's put us back too far. Maybe on some of the main storyline stuff, but
Avenger plotting new course.
alright, power coil shielded. A new room is now available for construction at facility. Dana Scully and whatever. We've recovered lyrium crystals. Okay.
Maximum power consumption reached.
Significant increase to power output. That's pretty cool. So, and I got that as a suggestion from James Karen as well. So that's one of the reasons why I waited. So we got enough supplies. Should be good to go. Let's build that up.
Relay construction initiated.
We can definitely throw in Scully. Seems like a good idea. Just my go-to engineer. And we can put Brooks in here. Okay. And we don't have enough supplies at this point to build anything else, but we need to do... What do we need to build next?
Maximum power consumption reached.
Resistance comms is going to need to happen. I think, so we can start increasing our income, building radio towers, and expanding our reach. I don't know if there's a bonus from any of these other rooms. Don't know if it's just the exposed power coil that does extra stuff, but Do we have anyone else that's just hanging out? Benjamin, go ahead and start there. Alright, making a lot of progress with that now, actually. It's kind of cool. We're actually doing really well with engineers. I could use some scientists, I think. We got more machinery done.
Maximum power consumption reached.
Which did increase our supplies. How much was
Maximum power consumption reached.
Still 110 supplies, okay. Brooks, get to work here. And we can start up here as well. What's kind of cool is that they don't actually, the excavation doesn't cost you anything, it actually nets you supplies. Which makes sense because we're clearing out a bunch of debris and breaking it down into scrap. But I'm not constrained by anything other than the number of engineers I have in order to clear out rooms, so I think that's pretty cool. Though, you know what, we may be better off throwing him, because I have a bunch of empty rooms, we're probably better off throwing him in the Advanced Warfare Center and increasing our healing times. So, I shouldn't neglect that. There we go. And do we have anyone we should be training in guerrilla tactics? I do have other... We only have one recruit, huh? Anastasia. Alright, we'll hold off on that. Have we unlocked any new combat tactics? We have not. Vengeance will be... Well, we got Lightning Strike. Vengeance will be the next one at Lieutenant. Which probably is a good idea. PCS bonuses.
Incoming message for you, Commander. Patching it through to your quarters now.
I had high hopes for the Resistance under your leadership, Commander, and you have outdone yourself.
Alright, so Dr. Angela Alexander and Sergeant Irina Bogdanova. Available 268 supplies. Alright. So a new alien facility is going to be built up in a week. That's going to increase the Advent project. Let's see. 25 bucks. 25 bucks. 25 intel is not bad here. We'll reveal that. Alright, the aliens in strength to strength increase the strength of their encryption, increasing all intel costs by 100% for a month. I'm not just swimming in intel here, so that's not a good one. Checkpoints stifles the movement of resistance resources, decreasing the supplies. Our next supply drop by 50. That sucks too. The aliens improve the threat response procedures, guaranteeing reinforcements in all guerrilla ops. I mean, that seems like a bad one, but it's manageable. Where these I can't do anything about, though this one could lead to the death of troops. At this point, I'm not using intel as quickly as I am supplies, so I imagine this is going to be the most detrimental. But you know what? I'd love to know what you guys think, because I'm not going to be able to really counter any anytime soon, I don't think, so. Let's... 2 hours, we'll get this done.
Strategic resource located.
Okay, yeah, we got supply drop. Let's see. Still don't have a power relay, so we really can't build anything. Right? Is that going to hold me back from building?
Maximum power consumption reached.
It is. Alright. Let's just go pick up our other supplies. Hopefully our power relay gets done in time. Gauss Weapon's got 5 days left.
Avenger plotting new course. Power relay now operational.
Alright, let's check this out. I've actually built one of these before, I guess. It's season 1. It was a short-lived building. What's upgrade do? We can put a power conduit on it, an additional workstation, the power relay, allowing an additional engineer to be... So we staff an engineer, and that'll increase the power. Where are we at power-wise now? 22, that's pretty amazing, actually. It's kind of badass. So our other exposed power coils here, so that's not bad. I don't know if we're going to get any kind of adjacency bonuses, but I'm going to build our radio up here at the top. Our resistance comms. What's the lab do? Scientists can be staffed in labs, provide additional assistance, Dr. Tigan, further decreasing the time of all research projects. That would be a good one. Creating any gremlin drones, which can be sent to staff any adjacent room of the facility. I'm not really sure what that does, but it sounds good too. Well, let's do resistance comms. That's the shortest amount of time.
Resistance communications facility construction initiated.
And Dana, go ahead. I think everyone else has been used. We have 4. They're all being used. Okay, we got all of our supplies. Let's go look at new staff.
Setting course for Western United States.
I don't know if I want to spend the money on scientists or not, though. It's a lot. We don't have that much.
Commander.
195 seems pretty steep. That's pretty much all our money. And I've got some catching up to do building-wise. So I'm going to hold off on that. We probably still can't do this, right? Or can we? Not yet. And can we... We can install a radio relay, though. Cost me 50 supplies. It's not a bad idea. That'll increase our supplies, though, by 16, 36, 42, I think. Let's do that.
Setting course for Sector 8, Mexico.
I have made a number of interesting discoveries, Commander.
Okay, good. Gauss weapons are done. The fact that we now have access to Gauss weaponry that is both combat effective and safe to operate at these power levels is quite an achievement. The overall design relies on advanced miniaturization technologies developed by the aliens, which are, frankly, well beyond anything conceived of by Earth's leading military development firms at the time of the invasion. Despite our limited capability for extended test firings on board the ship, our latest prototypes are already capable of consistently accelerating an adaptive alloy projectile to over 5,000 meters per second in a simulated environment. We're still preparing the final assessment, but it's likely a field deployable unit would have to be limited to a lower power threshold due to the potential for ongoing strain to our troops when operating the weapons. It's pretty amazing when your weapon has to be weakened because of the limitations of being human. Nothing else. Alright, so Gauss rifle, magnetic weapons technologies, particularly utility for precision slow fire weapons like sniper rifles. This will enable our sharpshooters to cause greater damage, extend your range. And mag cannon. Magnetic weapons, blah blah blah. Our grenadiers will be able to lay down a much deadlier volume of fire. Alright, how much of that can we get done now? So plated armor's got to be... Oh, and psionics, I really want to get into that. Let's do this turret breakdown.
The turrets we see employed by Advent throughout their various facilities and security checkpoints are automated, much in the same way the alien mechanized units are. A significant amount of time was likely spent developing the optical sensors and targeting system, which I expect Shin will want to thoroughly examine following the disassembly process.
I should point out, if you're wondering where I got a turret from, that actually was on the... We faced one of the turrets on the Guerrilla Ops mission I had to replay. So that's where that came from.
While most of my involvement in the chip development process was on the theoretical side, I can't help but feel some degree of responsibility for the final product as we see it in use today. When intently focused on a singular aspect of a project, in my case, countering the body's rejection of the implanted chip, sometimes it's easy to avoid seeing the bigger picture. To this day, I still ask myself whether it was willful ignorance or unbridled curiosity that led me to blindly pursue my research with such zeal.
Yeah, I do want to know more about like Tigan's past with Advent. So I'll probably definitely be listening to a lot of their conversations going forward. What was I going to say? Oh, so this episode's going to go a little long because I want to get us back to the point where we have a mission to do. Though, actually, how much... If we can purchase our upgraded weaponry, then I may just go right into the black side after this. So we won't have to wait. So let me take a look. If we have enough supplies, we will do that. Okay, Gauss rifle, 150, 10 alloys, mag cannon, same thing. So we'll have enough for one. Mag cannon we're going to use more often because I like taking 2 grenadiers. I need to get that. I need to pick up the arc blade as well, and the stutter mag. I need a lot of supplies here, so let's build the mag cannon. With the Gauss rifle, I need. What am I going to need? 28, 78 more supplies. Let me go see what we can sell. And I might just sell enough to get that going on.
Pickings are slim, but I'm hoping we find a few.
Black market.
Avenger plotting new course.
If I finish that, it's actually going to cost us 50.
Market is open.
Alright, what do we have a lot of? We have a lot of Elerium crystals. That seems like something you don't want to sell. Am I going to be able to sell 78 worth? Let's see if I sell 5 of these. Still not your corpses. Okay. $46. I'm just not sure what we need these for, so I'm trying to be cautious with them. 58. I don't want to get rid of the stock. Those are pretty good. I need alloys. We could do 4 of those. Isn't bad. That'll wipe out our supplies, but that's fine. And what I'll do until we get the
Hello, Commander.
stutter mag, I'll just equip our specialist with the mag rifle. So I'm not too concerned with that. So pick up this Gauss rifle, and we're good to go. All right, so we've upgraded all the weapons to tier 2. Not all of them, but the main ones. So yeah, in the next episode, then we'll go into here. In the next one, I will. Yeah, we'll try to take on the black site. Hopefully that goes well. That'll be essentially my first real storyline mission that I've done. So, kind of looking forward to that. I'm sure it'll be kind of difficult, but I didn't want to wait on it too long because it's just going to get harder. So, right now we haven't been introduced to any new big enemies besides the Muton. So, hopefully there won't be any other ones while we're there. But yeah. Alright, so I'm looking forward to that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. Sorry it went a little long, and again, sorry for that snafu with the save file. But that's why I do backups, because I've had issues with XCOM before. So, but alright guys, again, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.